Yo, we got to talk about this, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. And this is not making no sense at all, man. It is not making no sense at all when it comes to this CJ on 32's home invasion and this suspect right here, man. Because when you actually look up this guy, you Google him, right? He look like he's a family man. He's got kids of his own. Look like he got twins. You look at some of his pictures. He's a happy man. Something is just not adding up. The story is not adding up at all, right? You got to read the story a couple times and then you realize shit ain't adding up. Something here is definitely not adding up. They said dude is a habitual burglar, but he got caught with a screwdriver and gloves. Like, what? This shit ain't adding up. But let's check out this video right here on Keys News Network, right? He dropped this 18 hours ago. And he also says something ain't adding up. Like, you really got to read this. Like, when I read it the first time, just like anybody else, right? They're trying to find out what happened, right? What's going on? CJ on 32's this, CJ on 32's that. So you start reading all these news articles, all these headlines. The first time is just going to be like the first time. When you actually read this shit like a third and fourth and fifth time, it ain't adding up. The story just does not make no sense at all. Why would a habitual burglar or a habitual any kind of person that does any kind of crimes show up to the next house with a screwdriver? What is a screwdriver for? Is he a plumber? What is he going to do with a screwdriver? Is he going to do some cabinetry work? Like, it's not making sense. And then they said girl, right? The girl shot the dude with one to the dome, right? But then she was hiding in a closet. So if you such a precision shooter, why go hide in a closet? Like, this shit is not adding up. But let's check out this video, man. Let's react to this.
Hey, yo, so look, this the block that the alleged murder / home invasion / we don't know what's going on now, y'all, because for real, this shit seems real suspicious. We got CJ on 32's. We gonna call that nigga CJ on watch because, nigga, we watching you. This your boy, Big Keys against the world. If y'all don't know what's going on and what's going very wrong, CJ on 32's girlfriend caught a body, but he took to the internet like he caught the body. What you say? What did you say?
He keep calling, keep asking. I'm good, gang. Everything good over here.
Even when you watch that video, right, like, he's real fidgety, right? He playing with his hair. And look, like, you don't have to, like, take my word for it. You can Google this stuff, man. You can, like, do research on your own. You guys got Google now, right? You don't got to read books, right? You can Google, like, when people are real fidgety and playing with their head and all that, right? Something's suspicious, man. So that's a red flag. He playing with his hair on video. And then the other thing also, all right, like this, like I said, like the first time you watch this, you read it, it's just like anything else, right? You probably just don't pay attention to it, and it is what it is at face value. Until you read it like a third or fourth time, or you watch a video 3 or 4 times. Like when he recorded this, right, outside the house, saying, you know, the yellow tape. So that means that should tell you, right, if the yellow tape, so that means they blocked off the house so people don't enter. So that means the pictures that he posted earlier, right, you know, the pictures, right, the carpet and all that. If you guys haven't seen the video we dropped yesterday, go check it out, right? He posted pictures on Instagram, basically kind of bragging about the situation. So those pictures might have been taken before the police arrived, because now he's recording this outside the house. He says the yellow tape. So that means police are on scene. They taped off the crime scene. So he probably can't go inside. That's the whole point of having the tape, right? So those pictures must have been taken inside before police arrived. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you start, like, looking at this 3, 4, 5 different times, it looks really weird, man. It looks like something ain't adding up.
Yeah, this is my house.
Okay.
Y'all know what yellow tape means. Yes, there's a body in my house. The owner ain't came here yet. They broke in my crib, and you know what's consequences behind actions now.
Whoa, hold up. Now, when we initially saw this, we thought he caught a body. We thought he was on his Gucci Man in 2006. So everybody was like, damn, it's lit. They started bringing up his criminal record and everything. But now it's saying, your girlfriend caught the body. What? Now, according to this police report, it said at around 10:30 p.m., the police found signs of forced entry and an unresponsive man on the second floor. That's red flag number 1.
Exactly. Red flag number one. And you got to read this shit slowly too, right? Because like I said, that first time you read it, it goes in one ear and out the other ear, right? They said police found. They found dude like that, right? They found him like that. So that kind of makes you wonder, right? They found him with the things they say they found him with, right? So then you start, like, that little bell starts ringing in your head, right? Well, what if they put things like that around him so that when the police come, they find him like that, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you really got to read this shit like 3, 4, 5 times, man. Because the first time you read it, it's just like it goes in one ear and out the other ear, right? But then when you start listening to other parts of the story, then you're like, hold on, man, like this shit ain't making no sense. Then you learn that the dude has done this like habitually, right? He's done this over and over and over again. Why would a habitual anything that does any kind of crime repeatedly over and over and over again show up with a screwdriver, man? Like, that shit don't make no sense. What are you, a plumber? Like, he does cabinetry work, flooring. Like, what is he showing up with a screwdriver for? Like, this shit don't make no sense at all.
How he get to the second floor? Type shit. Now you mean to tell me you trip out all these cars? Look, this is his Instagram page, y'all. So he got all these track hawks with all these security systems in it. But a nigga was able to make it through your front door and made it all the way up to the second floor without you or your girlfriend knowing, up until he got in the house on the second floor. Red flag number one. Red flag number two. When the investigators came to the scene, they found out that the girlfriend and the...
Y'all heard that again, right? I want you guys to listen to that one word, right? They found, right? The police found this, the police found that, right? They found out. But what if, I mean, this is a what if, right? This is like just my opinion, right? You can agree, you can disagree. It's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't make it facts, but I'm just saying, like, something ain't adding up, man. Shit don't make no sense, right? If they found him, what if the things they found him with were put there?
Daughter was hiding in a bedroom closet. When the man came in, they believed that when the man came into the bedroom, he got shot in the head.
It's them words, man. They found, they believe, right? It don't sound like the police really, they just take it. It sounds like they really taking like their story, whatever story, like CJ and his girl, right? Or his girl are telling these officers or these investigators they found, they believe, like them kind of words. You got to listen to this part again, man. This shit, like, I was like, hold on, man. This shit sound real fishy.
Found out that the girlfriend and the daughter was hiding in a bedroom closet. When the man came in, they believed that when the man came into the bedroom, he got shot in the head and instantly died. That's red flag number two. If she was such a good shot, why the hell she was hiding in the closet? How was she able to get a clean shot off from the closet, from the closet to the bedroom?
And then you also got to remember, like, she's under a lot of stress. Anybody in those circumstances, in those situations, they're going to be under a lot of stress, man, a lot of stress. But then again, it's like, if you such a precision shooter, right, and you took it right to the dome, to the temple, which if you Google this stuff, like I said, I'm no expert, man. I'm just like doing my own little research, man. And they say, like, when you do one to the dome like that, that means it's personal, man. That's like a personal thing, right? Because why not to the leg? Why not to the arm, right? Well, maybe to the leg, right? I can see the leg maybe like so you can disable the person from like chasing you or some shit like that. That might be like a reason why you would maybe shoot in the leg, right? I'm no expert. I've never been in these kind of circumstances, but like I'm saying, if you do your research, man, they say when you do one to the dome, to the temple, like that might be personal. But forget all that shit though, right? If you such a precision shooter like that, why hide in the closet? I don't know, like, if you real good like that, then you could have took him out, like, right in the living room.
Man running in, bow, he instantly did. Now that she can't be just a lucky shot, right? But this is the biggest red flag to me, right? The suspect was wearing gloves and had a screwdriver. So a nigga bust into your house. You CJ on 32s, right? Now you CJ on watch, nigga, because I'm
Hold on, man. I thought bro had security though. Like I thought he always walking around with security, right? They look heavily armed, like they got all that military shit on, or that law enforcement like bulletproof vest. Like you know what I'm talking about, right? He had a bunch of dudes around him. Every time he goes out, he got dudes around him. I thought them dudes really like stayed at his house. They were like stationed there or something like that. So that's like it's just weird. Like you got millions of dollars of cars in a garage, but the house is just like something ain't adding up. Like I'm telling you, this shit something smells real fishy.
pay real close attention to what the next couple days. So a man busts into your crib with just gloves and a screwdriver. What nigga? What was he about to do something in y'all washroom? Was this a plumber or something? This don't even sound right. A screwdriver, y'all. The police don't find a pistol on the man. They don't find no tools on the man. All they found was he was wearing gloves and a screwdriver.
Yeah, that's definitely weird, man. That screwdriver shit, that's definitely sound weird, right? Because if you read now the articles that have come out in identifying the suspect, right? They said bro has been doing this, like he's done this so many times, right? So many different times. So he's got experience, right? Doing this over and over and over again. So why a screwdriver, man? Like I said, I'm no criminal myself. I never found myself in these kind of situations, but I just don't know what is the purpose of the screwdriver. Can somebody explain to me in the comment section what's the purpose of the screwdriver? Like, I don't get that part. What's the screwdriver for? What is he going to do with a screwdriver? That's so weird. That is so fishy, man. That doesn't make no sense to me. Why a damn screwdriver? Why would you need a screwdriver? And even like CJ on 32s, right? He always brags about being a habitual, whatever he's done in the past. And he had a gun on him. So this house had a gun inside, right? And I would think if you're a habitual whatever, right, you can't have a gun. You can't have a gun in the house. So something is just not adding up. It's not cooking right.
That seemed real suspicious. Gloves and a screwdriver. CJ on 32 is not even in the house at all. At 10:32 p.m., somebody just decided to pull a caper and do a crime on your crib. At 10:32 p.m., y'all. Remember that. This ain't late night. This ain't early morning. With usually home invasions, that's something that 9 times out of 10 is somebody that set that up. And 9 times out of 10 is either early in the morning or late in the night type shit. You know what I'm saying? However, Joliet police are investigating the incident. They claim that they don't even know the suspect. This sounds real fishy to me. Due to the fact that he took to Instagram real fast. Like he had to get his motive out there, his alibi. And then he made it seem like he did it. So this could possibly be something else.
Yeah, like that right there, like when it immediately happened, I didn't think twice about it, right? But now that you go back and think about it, like CJ on 32s was real quick, boy. He was real quick to post them pictures, right? And then he took down the pictures. But he was quick. It was probably like a matter of probably like 2 hours. Them pictures were posted up real quick, man, of the carpet and all that. Like, so that's what I'm guessing, right? That when the police arrived, right, like he did the whole video, he said the yellow tape, right? So the police arrived, they put the yellow tape up so people don't go on the scene and, like, I guess, play with the scene or whatever. So if the yellow tape is outside, then that means you can't go inside. So that means the pictures were taken before the police arrived, right? Get in the comment section, man. Let me know your thoughts about this. When were those pictures taken of the carpet, right? He took them before the police arrived or after the police arrived, right? And if he took them before the police arrived, like that's some crazy shit, man. Like you got a body right there and you taking pictures and then quickly posting, like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, you got to admit that shit is wild. You got homeboy on the ground and you just taking pictures and posting it on social media. Because I don't think you can take those kind of pictures after the police arrive, right? I mean, I could be wrong, man. I'm not no expert, right? But I would think when he recorded that little clip, right, he said, we all good, right? You know what the yellow tape is? That means you can't go inside. So that means those pictures must have been taken before. So he was walking all over the crime scene, taking pictures, and then the police show up and they found the suspect with the screwdriver and the gloves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like something is just not adding up, gang. This shit is not adding up. Hold on.
About his alibi. And then he made it seem like he did it. So this could possibly be something else. I'm gonna stay tuned. This seemed real suspicious, man. It seemed like it might be a lovers quarrel because he was on the second floor in the bedroom with your daughter and the wife, and he mysteriously got shot in the head. Now either you came home, he was creeping with your wife or your girlfriend, and you got into some jealous rage, then popped the nigga, and then y'all put a screwdriver in the.
You know, that's exactly what I was thinking, man. Like, I didn't want to jump to that, right? But you got Big Keys right here, right? Make sure you guys go check out his video. Keys News Network. I mean, that's his channel, Keys News Network. I was thinking the same thing, right? When they said second floor, I was like, second floor, and this happened the way it happened, right? One to the dome, and they want to say she was in the closet. It's just like, in the bedroom. I don't know, man. And then he was up there taking pictures, right? Because he took those pictures, right? He posted the pictures. He posted it probably before the police arrived, because when the police arrived, he was outside recording himself, showing the yellow tape. So that means he can't go inside, right? Usually when the police are on scene, you guys watch this shit on the first 48 hours and movies and all that. It's pretty consistent. When the yellow tape is up, that means you can't go inside. They ain't gonna have you walking around, you know, messing up their crime scene. So he was inside, and then they said he wasn't home. So then he went home, took the pictures. Like, who and then if they want to say the girl took the pictures, but she was under duress, right? She was in the closet. So what happened? She shot him in the dome and went outside and took the picture. Like, it's not making sense. Some shit ain't adding up here, guys. This sounds really, really fishy.
About his alibi. And then he made it seem like he did it. So this could possibly be something else. I'm gonna stay tuned. This seemed real suspicious, man. It seemed like it might be a lovers quarrel because he was on the second floor in the bedroom with your daughter and the wife, and he mysteriously got shot in the head. Now either you came home, he was creeping with your wife or your girlfriend, and you got into some jealous rage, then popped the nigga. And then y'all put a screwdriver in the man's hand to make it look like he did some forced entry shit. Because that don't even... In 2025, man, this nigga update cars. He track hawks. Check his workout, man. Cold. He cold at what he do. Look, he hooked the shit up. You can't tell.
And then you also, like, shout out to Big Keys, man, because he thinking like I'm thinking, man. You know, the pictures that he posted, right? It was the one of the carpet and then the door entry, right? So I'm thinking them pictures were taken before the police arrived. So he went upstairs and took that picture, went back downstairs to show you guys the damage to the door. And then the screwdriver. So Buddy broke into the house. First of all, what did he break into the house with, right? With the screwdriver? Like, it's not, this shit, it ain't adding up. This story ain't adding up. And I'm thinking the same thing that Big Key's thinking, man. When he went up there, something was up there. Something was going on up there, man. Like, it's not, the whole thing is not making no sense. It is not making no sense at all.